Tagalog na. Alright, so good afternoon, everyone.
Good
Okay, so
afternoon,
live.
everyone.
Hello everyone.
Okay, so live naman ngayon yung Trio Top Notchers. Hello, hello.
Hello, guys. How are you?
Yes. Okay, so today is Sunday. Have a blessed Sunday, everyone. Yes, may one viewer na tayo ngayon. Okay. So,
Okay, so
before tayo
hello.
mag-start, ilan
Nakikita
kaya
niyo ba
yung
yung chat?
viewers dapat meron tayo? Meron na po. Hello, Maymay, Subing-Subing.
Um, mga 30 or
30,
viewers.
yes.
Check
Yes,
natin.
yes.
May nagtanong,
So,
wala po bang link? Wait, check
Nakario,
natin.
hello, hello.
hello from Bukidnon.
Hello.
Hello po. Good afternoon.
Share natin
Okay,
yung
so
link.
I'll share I share the live po sa page ko para ma-aware sila. Wait, let me post. Okay. We are now
Dito rin.
17. Share natin sa page natin para maraming mag-watch. Copy, then. Okay. Good afternoon po. Wow, watching from Ateneo de Cebu. Hello, Sir Marl.
Hello. Sandali lang kasi nagsishare din ako sa iba para makita din nila.
Yes.
So watching from Medellin, Cebu. Hello.
Yes.
Hello everyone from
Okay, so
Negros
kumusta na po
Oriental.
ba? Ilan na ba tayo? Ayan, 19? Tama ba?
19. Opo.
Okay,
Mm.
kumusta po mga September takers dyan? Ready na ba kayo? Gusto nyo bang mag-take ng 2023 exam? So, hindi na, okay? So, last na board exam nyo na ito, ngayong September. Alright.
Yes. Dapat last na 'to kasi old curriculum tapos next year, 2023, new curriculum na po.
Yes, tama. Okay, kaya kumusta kaya yung mga pag-aaral nila, pagsa-study, pagre-review?
Yes, sana kahit, medyo malayo pa yung September, still, okay? Consistent pa rin yung pag-aaral, okay? So, dapat
Tama, dahil
gano'n, yun yung mga top notchers, okay?
Alright.
dapat
Right.
consistent. Yun po yun.
Paki-chat naman diyan ng consistent, if consistent kang nag-aaral, okay? Kahit malayo
Yes.
pa yung September. Sige nga, yung mga
Kahit may work
viewers
kayo
natin
dyan.
diyan. Mm. Okay, i-mention natin. Okay, so please chat consistent. Pag consistent pa rin kayong nag-aaral.
Yes.
Yan. Check
Tingnan
nga
natin kung
natin.
sinong mga consistent. And road to
Yes.
top notcher. Sila
Yes.
yon.
Si Alma Jean daw, Ginyares, consistent daw siya. Okay, very nice. Very good. Okay, si
Wow, galing, consistent.
May, subing-subing, consistent daw po siya. Okay, that's very great, ma'am. Okay, so sino pa? Paki-check nyo, Teacher via Teacher Echo.
Tingnan natin. Si Maymay pa lang at si Almujin. Si Janice. Si Nino.
Yeah. And si
Hmm,
Odessa Ripalda.
very good. Marami pala tayo ditong mga future top notchers.
Yes naman.
Si Gemsel Fuentes daw, consistent. Okay. Minsan daw matulog.
Mm,
Oo, 'pag kailangang matulog, okay, so kailangan niyong mag-rest din, okay?
yes naman.
Yes.
Okay, so
Alright, so
ang
ilan na ba
topic
tayo?
natin ngayon, anong topic natin ngayon, Teacher Echo?
So ang topic natin ngayon guys is assessment of learning. So mas sa mga hindi pa kabisado ang assessment of learning, dapat makinig kayo, okay? Alright.
Yes, and paki-share naman po, sabihin na nag-live na naman ang trio top notchers para marami tayong matulungan ngayon. Okay? Dahil isa itong assessment of learning sa mga subject no ng professional education na sabihin natin na mahirap. Okay? Kaya kailangan pagkatutukan at pag-aralan. Alright? So paki-share naman diyan.
Okay, so
And
meron na po
again,
tayong
if
24 viewers.
24,
Okay.
tama. Pag
Okay.
naging 30 tayo, diyan tayo magsisimula ng discussion
Okay,
natin.
ayan. So, paki-chat naman diyan kung ano ba yung place ninyo na gusto sa top notcher, okay? Ano ba, top 1 ba yung gusto niyo? Top 2, top 3 ba? Top 4, okay.
Mm.
Yan, dapat
Gano'n.
consistent kayo sa gusto niyo na goal o yung place na gusto niyo.
Yes.
Yes.
Yan. Sige, yan. Sino ba dito yung mga confident na? Ayun, si Mark Jason. Top 1 daw. That's very nice, sir. Claim nyo na po
Let's
yan,
claim
okay?
it. Top 1.
Okay, si Jonard Langit, top 1. Okay, si Maxi Collins,
Wow.
top 1. Si Alma Jen, top 10. Okay, Alma
Top
Jean. Okay,
10.
very nice. Yan. That's so great po. Lahat, dapat talaga yung goal mo, firm talaga, di ba? Okay. Alright, so we have now 28 viewers. Dalawa na lang at magsisimula na po tayo sa ating topic for today. Ayan, sa ating topic na
Yes.
assessment of learning.
Learning.
Okay. Consistent. Yes. Yan po yung sikreto ng top notchers. Dapat consistent ka na mag-aral. Okay? Ayan.
Yes. Sabi nga
Tapos,
nila,
dedicated.
consistency is the key. 'Di ba?
Tama.
Yes, tama,
Talo
tama.
pa niyan ang sobrang matalino sa masipag, yung masipag talagang mag-aral, okay? Ayan,
Y-
'Yun.
okay?
Okay.
So if
So
alam
sa
mong
nakikita ko
matalino ka na
dito,
guys, if
Hmm,
alam mo nang matalino ka, dapat bigyan mo din ng consistency sa pag-aaral din. Okay? Para top na top
yes, top
talaga.
notchers na yan. Yes.
yes na yes.
Matalino ka,
Okay.
tapos consistent ka, top notchers na yan. Okay, ayan. So, ilan na ba tayo ngayon? Naging 27 ata, bumaba. Baka may
Sa end
problema
ko
sa
po naging
internet.
26.
Hmm. Nakakaantok daw 'pag gumising ng madaling araw. Oo, so puwede
Hmm,
din, mag-exercise ka muna bago kayo ano, mag-aral, like merong mga warm up, okay? Ayan, exercise, dapat healthy ang katawan.
tama.
26 viewers, okay.
Hmm,
Ayan, so magsisimula na lang siguro tayo. Okay, baka may mga problema sa internet, connection nila. Ayan, so I think babalik naman siguro sila, 'di ba?
okay, yes. So tama na 'tong 26 viewers. So at least, this will be posted in our YouTube channel so you can, rewatch it again
Yes,
or
okay.
rewatch or listen again like that, okay?
Alright. So, yes, magsisimula po tayo. Okay, I will be the first one to
Yes, mag-introduce pa
respond.
tayo, Teacher Nikki. Anong gagawin
Ay, oo
natin,
nga
'di ba?
Yes.
pala,
Yung
meron pala tayong introduction,
muntik ko na
nakalimutan.
makalimutan.
Okay, so ayan, once again, this is Teacher Nikki, the top three.
And this is Teacher V, the top 4.
And this is Teacher Echo, the top 10. And we are
And we
And
the
we
are
are
the
the
Trio
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 Top
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 Natchers.
Natchers.
Natchers. All right.
Okay. Welcome, welcome everyone, and good
Welcome, everyone.
afternoon.
Okay, welcome sa ating YouTube channel and salamat po sa mga ating viewers ngayong hapon na ito. Okay? So,
Yes.
magsisimula na po ako. So, assessment of learning. Ayan. So, we chose this topic kasi lagi itong tinatanong sa board exam. Ayan. So, I will start with number 1 po and sagot-sagot po kayo, okay? So, number 1, Teacher James wants to establish the reliability of his test in science. Which of the following will be accomplished? Ayan. So, meron po tayong 1 dyan, administer a parallel test. 2, administer the same twice. And 3, split the test. Or 4, construct a variety of items. So, saan po dyan, okay? Gusto niyang i-establish ang reliability. Yan po yung K natin. Keywords natin dyan, reliability. Okay, so ano pong sagot nyo? Ayan. Okay. Is it letter A, B, C, or D? Ayan. So, Teacher Echo and Teacher B, pakitingnan nyo yung mga sagot sa ibang katriyo natin.
May
Okay.
nag-D.
Yes, may sumagot na. Letter D.
Letter D daw. Okay, ayan. So, that's 1, 3, and 4 daw, yung ilang mga choices. Dili maklaro. Dili daw maklaro. Dili daw makita. How about the
Okay.
other katriyo natin? Hindi po ba siya clear? Alin po ba yung
Nakikita
hindi
Teacher Nikki,
clear?
sa end lang nila yan sa internet. Nakikita naman. May sumasagot.
Blur po sa akin. Blur po. Maklaro ra po.
Actually, you can adjust, guys. Guys, you can adjust the YouTube. Go to settings and click the quality and change it to 720p para mas
Yes.
clear po.
Yes.
Okay?
Tapos, kapag blur sa inyong end o sa internet connection nyo yan po, kalma lang, okay? Dahil sa iba clear naman, sa inyo hindi. So, yun na po yung sagot. Sa internet connection nyo yan. Okay? So, let's proceed, Teacher Nick.
Okay, all right. So again, Teacher James wants to establish the reliability of his test in science. Which of the following will be accomplished? Yung iba po sumasagot ng letter D. So let's check kung tama ba ang ating mga katreyo. Okay, so ang sagot po ay letter C. Okay, so hindi po kasali ang construct a variety of items. So bakit nga ba? Okay. So, yung statements natin na 1, 2, and 3, yung number 1, administer a parallel test. Yung 2, administer the same twice. And 3, split the test. Okay. So, lahat po sila, okay, they are measuring reliability of the test. Okay. Yung parallel test po, it measures equivalency. Again, parallel test measures equivalency. Okay. Equivalent. Okay, yan po yan. Ang split test naman, it measures the internal consistency. And yung administer the same twice naman, yan po yung test-retest method natin, which measures stability. Okay? Ayan. Let's construct a variety of items. Hindi po siya sa isa sa assurance na makaka-establish tayo ng reliability, okay? Pagdadamihin mo yung items mo, okay? Pakitandaan, mga katreyo. Okay, again, I will repeat, okay? Again, yung 1, 2, and 3 natin dyan, yung administer a parallel test, it measures equivalency, okay? At yung administer the same twice, test-retest method, measures stability, okay? And ang ating split the test, that's internal consistency, okay? Measures internal consistency. Ayan. Alright. So, gets naman po ba ang ating number 1, ang ating explanation kung bakit letter C ang sagot? Paki-chat po ng heart,
Yes.
mga katreyo. So, nagche-check din po ako sa phone ko. Ayan, kaya lagi akong umano, yumuyo ko. Ayan.
Yes.
So,
So,
okay na ba ang
pakitandaan
ating
mga
mga katreyo?
katrio, dahil marami silang nagkamali, Teacher Nick, tama? So, dapat pakitandaan.
Yes. So, okay lang na magkamali ngayon. Basta sa actual exam, hindi na magkakamali. Okay?
Hindi na.
That's fine.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so now let's proceed po. Okay, number 2 natin. Okay, number 2. So sagot-sagot po kayo. The graphical representation of a class with academically poor students is blank. Okay, is it A? Normally distributed. Letter B, skewed to the right. Letter C, leptocortic. And letter D, skewed to the left. Sige nga. Ayan. Ano daw yung graphical representation of a class if, ayun, no, yung mga poor students, yun, poor students yung ano, skewed to the right, sabi ni Sir Nino
Ninyo.
Angelo. Okay, that's great. Okay. Ayan, ang tatalino ng ating mga katreo. Lahat sila sumasagot ng letter B, Teacher Echo and Teacher V.
Mm.
Ayan. So, maraming
Tama
mga
kaya?
future top notchers. Sige nga, check natin.
Check
Tama po kayo.
natin.
Okay? So, skewed
Tama.
to the right. Okay. So, ano ba yung skewed to the right? Di ba meron siyang term? Ano yon? Is it positively skewed distribution or negatively skewed distribution? Pakichat nga, mga katreo. Siguro marami pa rin nalilito dyan. Okay? So, ano ba? Ano ba yung term nito pag skewed to the right? Is it positively
Yes.
skewed or negatively skewed? Positive po daw. Okay, very good. Tamang-tama. Okay? Sa positively skewed distribution po, so the skewed to the right has a long right tail. Okay? So imagine your long right tail. So this kind of distribution implies that majority of the scores are clustered below the median. Okay? Meaning, majority of the students got low or poor scores. Okay? Ayan. Pag positively skewed distribution, okay, poor scores. Okay? Ang liliit ng scores ng mga students. How about naman pag negatively skewed distribution, mga katreo? Sige nga. Pag negatively skewed distribution, meaning the mean is less than the median. Okay? Ayun. So meaning, ano yon? Anong scores ng mga students natin dito? Poor pa rin ba or ano? Sige, chat nga kayo. Poor scores pa rin ba po ba if negatively skewed distribution, mga katreo? Sige, sagot-sagot. High na daw. Yes. So most of the student got scores high, okay, that are higher than the mean value. Okay? All right. So ang gagaling. Okay, so skewed to the right, that's positively skewed distribution. Skewed to the left, that's negatively skewed distribution na yan. Okay? So very good. All right. So may nag-comment pag right is for positive. RIP daw po. Ayan. Okay, si Witty po si ano, si Maxi Collins.
Ganda ng
Okay,
mnemonic.
ayan. Alright. So, ang gagaling natin mga katreo, so top notchers na yan. So, dapat po hindi na po tayo magkamali pag pag may questions na ganito sa actual board exam, okay? Ayan. So, skew to the right, positive, skew to the left, negative. Okay? So, pakichat ng heart pag okay na po tayo sa ating question number 2 at okay naman po ang ating explanation. Sige, pakichat ng heart mga katreo. Okay, I will also check your comments here. Ayan. So, okay na po daw. Ayan, may nag-chat na ng heart. Okay, so let's proceed po sa question natin. Question number 3. Okay. So, number 3, which group of scores is the most dispersed? Okay, dispersed daw. Dispersion. Okay, ano bang ibig sabihin ng dispersed? Sige nga. Alright. Okay. Which group of scores is the most dispersed? Sige, sagot-sagot mga katreo. Tingnan natin kung alam na ang ating ano, ang ating ganito mga tanungan sa assessment. B daw. Sabi ni Sir Nino, Dax. O, parang galing to kay Teacher V, itong mga Dax na to. Oo. Galing to kay Teacher V. Okay, so maraming sumasagot. I think tama naman po sila. Okay? All right. So letter B po, 1.80. Okay. How about naman yung least dispersed? Sige nga. List disperse. Saan dyan? Pag i-change ko yung tanong. Sige nga. Pag alam na alam nyo, sige nga. List. List disperse naman. Paano naman pag list? Okay?
Yes.
Ayan. Pag list dispersed, that's letter A, 1.80. Okay? So, in this question, the only values given in the problem are the values of the standard deviation, di ba? So, hence, we can assume, pwede natin i-assume that the larger the value of the standard deviation, the more dispersed the scores are. Okay? So, tama po kayo. The smaller the value of the standard deviation, the less dispersed the scores are. Okay? So, tama po kayo. The most dispersed, that's 1.80. And the least dispersed is 1.10. Okay. So, I think alam na nila, no? Yung may mga ducks pa sila. Meron pa silang mnemonics galing kay Teacher V. Okay. Ayan, so paki-chat ng heart po pag hindi na po tayo, hindi na po na, ano ba? Hindi na na-confuse, okay, sa tanong na ito. Ayan. So, okay na po ba? Clear na po ba? Para na bang clear na shampoo? O, ayan. Alright. Okay na, okay na. Okay, sige po. Let's have number 4. Okay. Number 4 po tayo, mga katreo. Which of the following tool is an effective tool in assessing students' awareness of values? Okay, awareness of values daw po. Okay, you want to assess students' awareness of values. So ano ba yung pinaka or an effective tool dito? Is it letter A, projective technique? Is it letter B, diary? Is it letter C, anecdotal record? Or letter D, moral dilemma? Sige nga. Sagot-sagot. Ayan. So, mga ganitong tanungan, medyo nakakalito po siya if hindi mo alam kung ano yung mga term, okay? Sa bawat isa. Letter C, anecdotal record daw. Sige. Ayan. Maraming nag-letter C. Paki-check Teacher V and Teacher Echo. Maraming nag-C. Ayun.
Okay,
Okay.
so most of the answers are C.
All right. So you want to assess students' awareness of values. Okay? Values po. Awareness of values. The answer po is letter D, moral dilemma. Bakit nga ba? Bakit moral dilemma, mga katreo? Okay? So moral dilemma, okay, pakitandaan at ano yan, pwedeng i-note, okay? It is an instructional strategy that allows students to confront a conflicting situations, no? Merong mga situations diyan, tapos the students will decide asan yung right or wrong diyan sa situation, okay? So this strategy enables students to make decisions based on their ethical standards, okay? Ayan. So, pag si teacher gusto niyang i-aware yung value ni student, ito yung laging gagamitin niya. Hindi naman lagi but mostly, okay? Ayan, yung moral dilemma natin, okay? Na instructional strategy. Ano ba yung ano? Ano ba yung anecdotal record? Kasi maraming sumasagot sa letter C. Okay, ano ba yung anecdotal record? Ko? So, ang anecdotal record po, these are notes written by the teacher regarding incidents in the classroom that might need special attention or maybe used as a reference in the future. Okay? So, yun yung may isusulat si teacher. For example po, may yung student nakita na medyo hindi siya energetic this day. Baka magagamit to ni teacher. Kaya sinulat niya sa kanyang anecdotal record. Okay? Ayan. But it does not use to assess students' awareness of values. Okay? Ayan. Alright. So, pakitandaan. Ayan. Values, moral dilemma. Okay? Ayan. If you want to aware the awareness of values of the students. Okay? Ayan. Pag meron naman po kayong mag-notes, yung meron kang isusulat sa mga incidents in the classroom na pwedeng magamit sa future na magiging reference mo, you will use anecdotal record. Okay? Ayan. So pag diary naman po, masyadong malayo. Okay? At ang projective technique natin. Letter A and letter B, dapat sa tanong na ito, yan po yung i-eliminate nyo agad. Okay? Kasi mga distractors po iyan, okay? You should know kung saan dyan ang distractors, okay? Ayan, sa pag-okay na po tayo sa ating question number 4 at kuhang-kuha naman po ang ating explanation, pakichat ng heart mga katray, okay? We will proceed to question number 5. Sige mga katray, right? 40 viewers na tayo. Hello po, 40 viewers. Ayan.
Yes. So sa mga
Alright.
hindi pa
So let's,
nakapag-subscribe, Teacher Nick, right? Subscribe na kayo.
yes. Okay, ayan. So sa mga hindi pa nakapag-subscribe, please like, share, and subscribe sa ating YouTube channel, okay? Ayan, so let's have question number 5. Ayan. Okay, so maraming nalilito sa question na ito, kaya I included it now. Ayan, in-include ko talaga to siya. Okay, so in item analysis conducted by Teacher Vince in his quarterly test in math, he found out that the difficulty index of item number 10 is 0.45 and its discrimination index is 0.56. What should Teacher Vince do with this item? So, anong gagawin ni Teacher V? Okay? Yung difficulty index po, 0.45. Ang discrimination index, 0.56. So, pakisagot mga katreyo. Okay? What should Teacher Vince do? Is it letter A, retain the item? Is it letter B, reject the item? Or letter C, make the item bonus? Or letter D, revise the item? Sige nga, mga katreyo, sagot-sagot. Ano bang sagot dyan? Okay, sabi ni Jaya, retain daw. Okay, lahat sila nag-letter A. Hmm? Sige nga. Okay, retain daw. Retain lahat. Okay, so check natin pag lahat sila tama. Sige nga. Yes, so lahat po kayo ay tama. You have to retain the item. Okay? So, pag mga ganitong tanungan po, ito po ay double item analysis. Okay? Ayan, so double item analysis po. So, automatic po yung titingnan nyo ay yung discrimination index. Pakitandaan, pag double item analysis, you have to check first the discrimination index. Okay? If negative or zero po yung discrimination index, you have to reject the item. Okay? Pag positive naman po, you have to check now the difficulty index. And then you have to decide, okay? Alright. So I will give another example. Sige nga. Paano pag yung discrimination index is negative 0.19? So, ano yung gagawin mo sa items? Si mga katreyo, negative 0.19 ang discrimination index. Tapos, yung difficulty index naman ay 0.56. Ano yung gagawin niyo sa item? Okay, so may nagsagot, reject the item. Okay, automatic. So, baliwala na agad yung 0.56 na difficulty index kasi yung discrimination index is negative. Okay, so wala nang ano ba, overthinking na mag-overthink ka pa na ano kaya yung sagot kasi yung difficulty index 0.56. Okay, automatic pag pag double item analysis, check the discrimination index. How about man po pag ano, yung discrimination index is zero. Sige nga, zero yung discrimination index, hindi nakapag-discriminate. Ano yung gagawin mo sa item? Okay, mga katreyo, sagot-sagot. Zero po. Zero discrimination. Okay. I-reject mo pa rin. Okay? Alright. Okay, so how about naman po if hindi double item analysis? So let's go back. Ano naman po pag difficulty index lang yung binigay? For example po, difficulty index binigay sa'yo 0.31. Okay? 0.31 po yung item niya. Okay? Yung difficulty index. So ano yung gagawin mo sa item? Okay? We are talking about difficulty index now. Okay? Hindi siya double item analysis. Sige. Alright, 0. Yes, i-revise mo, okay? So, okay, under po siya sa range ng 0.21 to 0.40. So, difficult po iyan, okay? Meaning, you have to revise the item. Alright, so ang gagaling ng ating mga katreyo. How about naman po pag 1.0000 yung difficulty index? 1 po, 1. Okay. Anong ibig sabihin dyan? 1 po. Anong gagawin mo sa item? Okay? 1 po yung 1. Meaning very easy yung item. Anong gagawin mo? You have to reject the item. Okay? Ayan. So, let's review po, difficulty index. Pag 0.0 to 0.20, that's very difficult. You have to reject the item. 0.21 to 0.40, that's difficult. You have to revise the item. 0.41 to 0.60, that's moderately difficult. You have to retain the item. 0.61 to 0.80, meaning the item is easy. Please revise the item. And 0.81 to 1, that's very easy. You have to reject the item. Okay? Pakitandaan ng mga katreyo. Okay? Ayan. If we're talking about discrimination index naman po, so wala kayong ibang tatandaan. Pag positive discrimination index, you have to retain the item. Pag negative and zero discrimination index naman, automatic reject the item. Okay? Ayan. Alright, so I think na-explain ko na po na yan yung lahat. Okay, sana wala na ho kayong mga confusions. Pag okay na po tayo sa ating explanation, paki-chat ng heart mga katreyo. Okay, ayan, paki-chat ng heart mga katreyo. Pag okay na po tayo sa ating mga item analysis. Analysis natin. Okay, so lahat nag-chat na po na sila ng heart, mga Teacher V and Teacher Echo. I think they're okay now. Ayan. So, thank you so much. Ayan, ang active ng ating mga katreyo. Okay? So, now I will give the floor to Teacher V. Ayan, mag-share siya ng kanyang screen. Let me stop my screen first. Okay? Alright. So, Teacher V,
Yes.
na-stop
Okay.
na ba?
So, yes, na-stop na po. Okay, so it's my
Mm.
turn now. So, hello mga katrio. Okay, paki-heart-heart naman dyan if I am loud and clear. Let's see if I am loud and clear. Narinig po ba ako?
Oh, I think they can hear you naman.
Okay, that's nice mga katrio. Okay, so now katrio, I will continue, no? So again, this is professional education. At isa yung professional education sa mga subject na mabibigat talaga at dapat bigyang halaga ng ating mga takers. Okay? And one of which is assessment of learning. 'Di ba? Assessment of learning. So ito isa po ito sa mga subject na nahihirapan po yung mga nagre-review. Okay? Kaya naman you can share no, you can share it to your friends, sa mga nagre-review diyan na nag-live kami. Tapos sa mga hindi naman naka-attend ngayon, you can watch again. Okay?
Mm.
The session
Yes.
assessment of learning. All right? So, without further ado, let's start. Okay, so sagot-sagot mga katrio. All right. So, let me start my first question. Okay, so number one, Teacher V checks the understanding of her students to ensure that every student can follow the lesson. What type of assessment is being observed? Ah, so, tignan nga natin kung anong sagot ng ating mga katrio.
Mm. May sumasagot Teacher V ng letter B.
Letter B. Okay, letter B
Letter
nga
B
ba?
daw. Lahat sila
Letter
sumasagot
B.
ng letter B.
Okay, so tingnan natin if letter B talaga yung tamang sagot.
Mm.
Okay, very good mga katrio. Okay, so yung assessment for learning, of learning, and as learning po talaga yung mga pabalik-balik na sa exam. Kaya dapat alam nyo na ito. Okay, so sa mga alam na ito, let's have a bit refresher. And then sa mga hindi pa alam, makinig kayo. Okay? So yes, tamang sagot po is assessment of for learning. Okay? Again, assessment for learning dahil po sa phrase na understanding of her students. Okay? Na-highlight dyan. Okay? So, okay, pakitandaan, mag-start muna tayo sa ano nga ba yung assessment of learning. Okay? So, kapag assessment of learning, laging tandaan, it's every end of the unit. Okay? Every end of the unit. Kaya tinatawag itong summative test. Okay, summative test tsaka term. Kapag may end of the term, end of the unit, assessment of learning yan. Grading period. Ano pa? Quarter exams. Okay, or semester. Yun po yung assessment of learning. No? So ang assessment of learning po din naman is the assessment po that becomes public. Why public? Because of the result, no, in a statement or symbols. So ano yung mga symbols? Through grading about how well the students achievement against our standard, no? Ang standard na sinet ng school or sinet ng teacher. All right? So that's your assessment of learning. All right? Pakitandaan, assessment of learning. Summative test, kapag may end, yun po yung assessment of learning. Okay? Kuha naman po ba yung assessment of learning natin? Alright. So now let's proceed to assessment for. Diba? Assessment for learning naman tayo. So, madali lang po itong for learning kasi from the word for, formative assessment siya. Meaning, done during the instruction. Again, assessment for learning done during the instruction. So anong purpose po ng assessment for learning, no? So this is to find out what students know and can do, ano yung mga confusions nila, mga preconception nila, mga misconceptions nila, tsaka yung gap. Okay? So perfect example for assessment for learning is yung quiz po. Okay? Yung mga think, pair, and share. Basta everything that is done during the instruction. Okay? Yun po yung assessment for learning. So, ito po din yung nagsiserve as basis po in determining po the needs. Okay? To be done. No? Para naman ma-move yung student towards their learning. Okay? At dito din po nalalaman ng teacher yung iba't ibang strategies niya na need pa niyang i-apply. Na dapat niyang punan yung anong mga pagkukulang niya. Okay, 'di ba? May mga pagkukulang tayo diyan, 'di ba? Okay, so dito po 'yan napupunan sa assessment for learning. Okay? All right. So, teachers using assessment po to inform their teaching or align instruction, kung na-align ba yung instruction nila. Tapos, nagpo-provide po sila ng immediate feedback. Okay, yun po yung importante, no? So every quiz or every performance dapat may feedback para naman ma-identify ng student saan siya weak, saan yung strength at dapat pa niya i-improve. Okay? Alright. And ito po ay nangyayari often more than once, okay, with different techniques in accordance to the teacher's style. Okay? So yes, pakitandaan mga katrio, yun po yung ating assessment for learning. Okay? Loud and clear naman po ba? Paki-heart naman dyan if nakuha iyon. Okay, tingnan natin yung mga comments nila. Alright.
Paki-chat ng heart, mga katreo, if okay na po tayo sa explanation ni Teacher V.
Yes, so for assessment for learning.
Puso daw, puso. Sabi
Kuhang-kuha,
ni Sir
okay.
Nino.
Maraming salamat. Okay, now let's proceed to assessment as learning, di ba? As learning, okay? So, in this case, as, from the word as self. Di ba? May S, self, okay? So, in this time, students are aware. Okay? Aware sila of their learning. Okay? So, na nagtutungo sa kanilang having their own metacognition or being having metacognition, tama, okay, or being metacognitive. Okay, so this is about thinking about your own thinking, self-assessment. Okay, so yung mga estudyante ay nag-involve dito yung goal setting nila, yung monitoring, and then reflection. Saang reflection? Sa kanilang work, okay, towards their work, towards their performance, and usually through, again, self and peer assessment po. Pwede ito sa assessment as learning. Okay? So, role po ng teacher dito is to develop independent learners. Okay, pakitandaan, independent learners by modeling, of course, modeling. Okay, modeling and teaching the skills of assessment so that students become self-assessors. Yun po yung goal. Again, so that students become self-assessors of themselves. Okay, or even with others. Kaya may peer assessment tayo dyan. Okay, yun po yung assessment as learning. Okay? Alright, kuha po ba? So again, yun po yung assessment as learning, self-assessment. Okay? So again, ano po yung role ng teacher dito sa assessment as learning? Again, yung role ng teacher is maging self-assessors yung mga estudyante. Okay? And they will develop metacognition. Alright? Okay, perfect. So yun po yung assessment as learning, for learning, and as learning. Okay. Hello sa mga 52 viewers dyan. Okay, salamat sa pakikinig. Sa mga hindi pa nakapag-subscribe, ano ba to? Nakapag-subscribe, sorry nabulol. Nakapag-subscribe and nakapaka-watch ng aming mga videos. May mga quizzes po kami, okay, na ipopost. You can answer it and comment your scores. Para naman ma-determine nyo yung self ninyo, mas self-assess ninyo, di ba? Assessment is learning kung how far you are towards your review. Okay, yan po yung purpose ng mga quizzes namin. Okay, triple kill po yung mga quizzes namin of learning, for learning, and as learning. Mamili na lang kayo. Okay? Yes na yes. Alright. So move on tayo sa pangalawang tanong. Okay? Pangalawa, Teacher Nikki demonstrates to her class how to bake a special bread. Okay. So after her discussion, she let her students bake a special cake naman dito by groups. Okay? To check the performance of her students. Okay? So error po ito, she let her students bake a special bread, okay? Special bread by groups to check the performance of her students. She instructed them to assess their own group output individually as well as with their peers using the scoring rubrics. Okay, so what process of assessment did Teacher Nikki administer? Sumasagot na sila. Anong tamang sagot? Okay. So, sigurado na po ba kayo sa letter C? Okay, so mostly ng ating mga katrio ay sumasagot ng letter C. Tingnan natin kung tama talaga. Okay, so yes, tama na. Na-press ko na pala. So this assessment as learning, okay? So from this, she instructed them to assess their own group output individually as well as with their peers using the scoring rubrics. Di ba kaka-explain ko lang kanina na yung assessment as learning is about self-assessment tsaka peer assessment. Pwedeng-pwede iyon. Okay? Yes, kaya yun yung tamang sagot natin. Assessment as learning. Okay, galing ng mga katrio natin. Okay. All right. So let's proceed to number 3. Okay. So before I proceed, clear naman po ba? Paki-chat naman ng heart so that I can proceed to number 3. Okay, paki-chat naman ng heart dyan. Okay, so far we are still 52
Sa
viewers.
question number 2.
Yes, question number 2. Okay, maraming salamat naman po. Alright.
Teacher V.
Now, punta tayo
Ayan.
sa number 3. Okay? Teacher Echo is counting the score obtained by his students in their achievement test in grade 7, mathematics. No? So, this process is also known as, ano kayang tamang sagot ng number 3? Oh, may nakita na. Alright. So, number 3. Okay, tingnan nga natin. Number 3, may sumagot na letter B. Ano kaya ang tamang sagot? Letter B ba talaga? Ano yung nasa letter B? Measurement. Okay. Tingnan nga natin if it's measurement. And yes. So, sa mga nakikita na tama yung sagot ninyo, measurement. Okay? So, yes, ito po yung common terms na lumalabas talaga sa exam. Ano yung evaluation, measurement, saka assessment. Okay? At nilalagay na ito sa mga situational questions. Okay? And dapat hindi lamang yung definition ng evaluation, measurement, assessment, dapat din alamin natin, we have to dig deeper, okay, with the definition of each. Okay? So, punta na tayo with each definition. Okay? Ano kayang kaibahan ng assessment tsaka evaluation, tsaka yung measurement? Okay? So, kapag sinabi nating assessment, okay, this, kapag in our term, no, this is a full range term, no, in procedures used to gain information. Yun po yun. Used to gain information about students' learning. Okay, and formation of value judgment concerning their learning progress. Yun po yun. Assessment of learning, pangangalap ng impormasyon. Okay? Pangangalap ng impormasyon. Tapos, nagpo-form tayo ng value judgment towards the learning progress. Okay? So example po nitong mga assessment, yun po yung mga traditional paper and pencil tests. Okay? Yung mga extended responses such as essays. Okay? Ano pa? Performance of authentic tasks. Yun po yung mga performances. Okay? Yun po yung assessment. Okay? Again, assessment, pangangalap ng impormasyon. Okay? So, sa DepEd naman, dinidescribe nila yung assessment as a process po, no, na ginagamit para matrack yung learner's progress, no? In relation, of course, as always, to the learning standards. Okay? Again, tinatrack yung learning progress towards the standards. Okay? Para naman ma-develop yung mga 21st century skills ng mga estudyante o ng mga bata. Okay? So, ang assessment po ay nagpo-promote ng self-reflection. Okay? Nagpo-promote ng self-reflection, ano pa? Personal accountability. Pakitandaan, personal accountability among students about, again, their own learning. Okay? And nagpo-provide po ito ng profiling. Nagpo-profile of students' performance. If yung students ba ay slow learner, kung saan sila belong. Okay? Or fast learner sila, or they need remedial, or they need assistance. Okay? And then, nag-provide ito po ng profiling, again, to students' performance on the learning competencies. Okay? On the learning competencies. Alright? Yun po iyong assessment. Okay, so sa pangkabuuan po, yung assessment po ay pangangala po ng informasyon about sa student. Okay? Towards their learning progress. Yun po yung tandaan ninyo. Alright? So, punta naman tayo sa evaluation. Okay, evaluation, ang tandaan nyo lang dito is yung word judge. Okay? Judge. So, hindi lang, kumbaga, judge lang. Okay? Kumbaga, judge lang. Dapat mag-base din ito sa criteria and evidence. Okay? So, you are making judgments, no? Based on the criteria and evidence. Yun yung tandaan ninyo. Making judgment based on criteria and evidence. Alright? So, dahil sa assessment, di ba, this put greater emphasis on realistic and complex types of performance tasks. Right? Yun po yung assessment. Okay? So, more on realistic yung assessment natin. Okay? Kapag po naman sinabing measurement, yung tamang sagot, okay? This obtains numerical description. Kaya, tama yung sagot na counting the score. May numerical description dyan, or may numerical. This involves number, okay? Numerical description of the degree, no, to which individual possesses a particular characteristics. Okay? Kapag may numbers, measurement kaagad iyon. Okay? So again, measurement, concern po ito sa quantitative, quantity. Okay? Quantity. So, nagsasagot po ito sa question na how much. Di ba? How much. Okay? So, this does not employ, okay, pakitandaan, this does not employ judgments of the obtained results. Yun po iyon. Again, kapag measurement, may numbers kaagad yan and sumasagot ito sa question na how much. Alright? Yun po iyong ating assessment, evaluation, tsaka measurement. Okay? So, naway nakuha naman po. Okay? Nakuha naman po yung explanation natin dyan. Okay? Paki-chat naman ng, ibahin naman natin, smiley. Smiley. Tingnan natin if happy pa ba yung mga nakikinig dyan. Okay? Paki-chart ng smiley. Okay? So, naway happy yung day ninyo. Okay? Happy. Alright. Wow. Okay, so while I'm watching with your emojis, okay, so I can see that you are happy. Happy listening. Okay, so naway maraming natutunan tayo dyan towards this assessment as learning, for learning, of learning, evaluation, assessment, tsaka measurement. Okay, so yes, punta naman tayo sa pang-apat. Ganda ng ngiti yung nakita yung teeth. Alagang close up. Okay. All right. So let's go to number 4. Okay. So which of the following instructional objectives is the lowest level of Krathwohl's cognitive taxonomy? Baka malito kayo, bakit si Krathwohl nasa cognitive taxonomy? Let's discuss about that. Okay. Alright, so sagot muna, ano yung lowest level kaya dito? Saang statement nasa lowest level? Tingnan natin. Okay. Tadadaan. A nga ba? Talaga ba, Jonas? Totoo ba, Jonas? Na may mahal ka ng iba? Aminin mo, aminin mo. Ano ba yung tamang sagot? Letter A ba talaga, Jonas? Alright, so walang iba. Tama kayo mga katrio. It's letter A. No? Identify the kinds of measures of central tendency. Bakit? Okay, so let's discuss po yung Krathwohl's cognitive taxonomy. Okay, so lagi nating tandaan po na before, no, it was Benjamin Bloom's, no? It was Benjamin Bloom. Bloom nga yun, okay? Hindi Blooms. Si Benjamin Bloom, yung noong 1956, he created the KC up ANSE, or yung knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, tsaka evaluation. Before, it was noun, right? Kay Benjamin Bloom. Bloom. Okay? So now, with Anderson and Krathwohl, okay? Sa pagtutulungan, sa kolaborasyon ni Anderson at Krathwohl, nabuo yung verb, nag-verb form. Kaya meron yung remembering, understand, apply, analyze, tsaka evaluate and create. So, nag-exchange po yung synthesis, naging create, okay? Or creating something. And evaluate nasa baba. Okay? So, si Krathwohl hindi lamang po sa affective, maging sa cognitive po. Okay? Si Krathwohl. So, ano yung full name ni Anderson? Tingnan natin. Baka itanong sa board exam. Buchanan. Okay? So, ano yung full name ni Anderson? Hindi si Gerald Anderson. Iba yon. Okay? So, ano yung full name ni Anderson? Loren. Yun ba talaga yung tamang spelling? Charot. Okay. So yes, Lurin. Lurin. So paki-pronounce na lang Lurin para hindi wrong spelling. Pero anyways, bilog-bilugan. Ay, shading lang tayo doon sa board exam. Okay, so Lorin. Lorraine Anderson. Okay, hindi po siya babae kundi lalaki po siya. Okay, the same with Krathwohl. Ano po yung full name ni Krathwohl? Krathwohl. Si Nino lamang nakakasagot ng full name. Nino. Galing ni Nino. Lorraine. Okay, how about si Krathwohl? Nagsisearch pa yung iba. Alright. So, yung full name po ni Krathwohl is David Krathwohl. Okay, David Krathwohl. Okay, so, punta tayo dito sa um, remember. Okay, remember. Kapag po naman sinabi nating remember, okay, pakitandaan ninyo, recalling lang po iyan. Okay, recalling of facts and basic concepts. Kaya yun po yung pinaka-lowest. Okay, so you define, you duplicate, you list, you memorize, you just repeat, you just state. Okay, that's remember. Okay, remembering. Kaya pinaka-lowest, recall. Okay? Kapag po naman sinabi natin understand, okay, you explain ideas or concepts. Again, you explain ideas or concepts, you classify, you describe, you discuss, you explain, you identify, you locate, you recognize, you report, you select, you translate. Yun po iyang understand natin. Again, you explain ideas or concepts. Okay? Kapag po naman apply, this one, you use information in a new situation. Again, ginamit niyo yung information sa bagong sitwasyon. Okay? So, example po nito is you execute, you implement, ano pa, you solve, ginamit mo, you demonstrate, you interpret, ano pa, you operate, you schedule, you sketch. Yun po iyan. Okay? And then, kapag po naman sinabi nating analyze, we break down the whole. Again, we break down the whole. There is breaking. Okay? So, we draw connections among ideas. Kaya nga, may analysis, analyzation tayo, di ba? So, example po nito, we differentiate, we organize, we relate, we compare, we contrast, we distinguish, ano pa? We examine, we experiment, we question, and we test. Okay? Kaya sa analyze or analysis, breaking down the whole. Okay? So, instead of having synthesis here as next to analyze, naging evaluate na lang. Okay? Dahil na-analyze ni Krathwohl tsaka um, Anderson na mas higher yung may nagagawa ka. You are, synthesis is you are combining. Okay? There's combination. May nabubuo. Di ba? Kaysa mag-judge ka lang dyan or you evaluate or you justify something. Di ba? So, kaya, pinunta yung create or your synthesis sa pinakatuktok. Okay? Sa pinakatuktok. Alright? So, yung evaluate muna tayo. Kapag evaluate po, again, judging, you justify a stand or decision. Kaya nga nag-a-appraise ka, you're arguing, you are defending, again, you're judging, you're selecting, you're supporting, you're valuing, you're critiquing, and you're weighing things. Yun po yung evaluation. Okay? Then punta tayo sa synthesis, okay, or creating. So from the word creating, you are producing something new or original and unique work. Okay? So you are designing, you're assembling, you're constructing, meaning you're creating, the conjecture, okay? And then you're developing, you're formulating, okay, and investigating. Yun po iyong ating Bloom's Taxonomy by Anderson and Krathwohl. Okay? So naway even though I'm a bit fast, no? Naway nakuha naman po iyon. All right? Yung ating remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. Okay? Paki-chat naman ng smiley face nandiyan. Okay? Smiley, smiley. Okay? Dahil let me see. Ako na lang dito ang nag-iisa. Lumayas na yung dalawa. Okay, nag-off cam sila. Alright? So, paki-chat naman po yung dalawa. Bumalik na si Teacher Nikki. Alright. Kuhang-kuha naman. Paki-chat naman ng smiley face dyan para nakita ko yung smiley face ninyo. So, kapag nag-detect sa board exam, huwag ma-pressure. Dapat smile lang. Ganon. Okay? Smile and feel the positive aura within you. Okay? Para naman positive yung result. Positive yung result sa exam. Diba? Let's absorb positivity today. Okay? And naway, nakapagsimba naman ngayon dahil today is Sunday, right? Let's not forget God above all. Okay? Yes. Alright. Smile, smile na dyan. Okay, now let's proceed to number 5, my last question. Okay, so teacher Mark will develop a quarterly assessment. So in English, so which of the following must he do first? Kapag po nag-develop ka ng quarterly assessment, ano po yung ginagawa mo first? Ano kaya yung first na ginagawa natin? Okay, okay. Tingnan nga natin. Sagot-sagot mga katriyo. Tit-tit. Tingnan natin. Oh, may sumagot na ba, Teacher Nick?
Okay, sagot-sagot mga katriyo. Check natin yung mga sagot nila.
Hindi ko pa nakikita. Ito na, lag lang. Baka lag lang. Okay. So, may nag-B, may nag-C. Nagkagulo yung taong bayan. Nagkagulo yung mga katriyo natin. Ano ba talaga, B or C? TOS ba or objectives?
Yes. Ano ba talaga yung tamang sagot?
Ano ba talaga? Okay. So, reveal na natin. Yung tamang sagot po is always go back to instructional objectives. Okay, bakit? Okay? So, lagi nating tandaan mga teachers, mga future teachers, when you develop a test, no, in this case, for quarterly assessment, a teacher should first review the instructional objectives. So, dapat nire-review talaga ng teacher yung instructional objectives. Para saan? The main purpose of evaluation is to determine whether the objectives, no, na-met ba yung objectives or na-attain ba iyon. Kaya, first talaga yung gagawin natin is to first review the instructional objectives. Okay? Yun po iyon. Alright? So that's go back to the instructional objectives. Okay? Nakuha naman po ba yung explanation ko? Alright, sa number 5. Okay, so again, pakiput naman ng smiley face dyan. Smiley, smiley face. Okay, with number 5. Okay po ba tayo sa number 5? Okay. Tamang-tama. Kuha po. Kahit hindi ko nakita yung mga ngiti ninyo, kitang-kita naman sa mga emojis ninyo. Alright. Maraming salamat po mga katrio. Alright. So now, makinig naman tayo kay Teacher Echo. Remove ko muna yung slide ko. Alright. And again, thank you 4 to 6 viewers. Alright. So makinig na tayo kay Teacher Echo. Okay, take the floor, Teacher Echo.
Hello everyone! Good afternoon mga katrio! Okay, so okay pa ba ang mga brain cells natin dyan? Okay, so let me share my screen first. Alright? Okay, wait for a moment. Slides. Okay, so can you see it now? Okay, paki-confirm, Teacher Nikki and Teacher V. Nakikita na po ba ang slide ko? Okay.
Ayan, nakikita na. Okay, I can see it now.
Ay, hindi yan. Sorry. Okay, wait for a moment. Hindi yan pala. Wait for a moment. Okay, wait muna.
So water break muna kayo dyan while Teacher Echo is preparing. Don't forget to drink your water. Drink muna.
Yes. Water break muna, guys. Okay. Water break muna bago tayo mag-start kasi alam kong napapagod na yung mga brain cells nyo dyan. Okay, so easy items lang po ito yung mga itatakol natin ngayon. Alright? Smiling face guys, Sir Echo. Yes. Kasi natatawa ako eh. Okay, hello everyone. So happy ako ngayon kasi happy kayo, Char.
Okay, water break po muna.
Mhm. Okay, so while they are having their water break, kumustahan muna tayo. Okay, so
Yes.
most of here are takers for September, right? Okay, sa mga September takers dyan. So, now is July. July pa lamang. Tapos, ganda ng preparation ninyo. Okay, that's good. Okay. So, again, huwag kalimutan yung consistency natin. Okay, consistency sa pag-pray, ano pa, pag sa study. Okay, consistency in everything, in preparation sa exam. Yes, claim natin yan. Pabaskog TV. Hoping for first and last board exam. Yes, consistency. That's our word for today, consistency. Okay.
Yes. So, after sa live natin, ayan, pwede nyo kayong mag-hashtag, mag-post sa FB or mag-My Day, hashtag consistency. O, diba?
Tama. Hashtag consistency for today's video. Okay.
Yeah, for today's video.
All right.
All
So, hello
right.
everyone.
So,
So, okay, paki-chat hearts naman if nakita na yung PowerPoint ko. Okay, so wag muna mag-answer. Char, alam ko excited na kayo mag-answer. Okay, paki-chat hearts muna. If clear and hindi po blurry yung PowerPoint ko. Alright. Alright. So, may nag-hearts na. Si Rialyn. Okay, pastries and sweets. Oh, ninyo. Okay, marami na tayong nag-hearts. Alright. So, let's start na. Okay, so I will read the question first and after that, you will answer. Okay, comment your answer, guys. And then after that, I will show you the answer. Okay, and after showing you the answer, I will rationalize the question. Okay, next. Okay, let's start. Sa akin lang po ata blurred. Okay. So you can check your settings po sa YouTube and then click ano po 'yon? Settings and then click quality. Okay? Quality. All right, and change it to 720. Okay? So let's start na po. Clear na po. All right. Queen of Hearts. Okay, let's start. I will read the question. Teacher Echo conducted diagnostic tests in the chapter logarithmic function. Okay, so most of his students got high scores. What should he do? Okay, so pag nagbasa na kayo ng question, guys, okay, you can highlight, okay, the keywords. Okay, kaya ginagawa ko ito, okay, nag-highlight po ako ng keywords dito sa question, okay? May red words po dito like diagnostic test, okay, most of his students, and then high scores. Okay, so yan po ang first na gagawin nyo pag nagsagot ng professional education. Okay, highlight first the keywords. So now, after highlighting the keywords, let's analyze the question. Okay, so diagnostic test, guys. Diagnostic test, okay? So alam naman natin yung diagnostic test ay makadetermine ng mga weaknesses and strengths sa students, okay? And then, sa result po, okay, so most of his students po, okay, most of his students, meaning, hindi lahat, okay, hindi lahat nakakuha ng high scores. Okay, but most of the students lang. Okay, so what is your answer? Is it A, B, C, or D? Okay, please comment your answers and let's check if you are correct. All right. So may nakikita akong nag-letter C. Okay, nag-letter C si Angeline, si Chinchin, si Riza, si Master Shame or Mr. Shame. Okay, or si Nino nag-letter C din. May nag-letter B si Michael, may nag-letter B din si Dwight, si Aina Patrocino. Okay. Sino kaya ang nakakuha ng correct answers? Okay. All right. So the correct answer, guys, is ding ding ding. Okay, letter B po. Okay, so sa mga nag-letter C dyan, okay, raise your hands and sampalin ang sarili, char. Okay, letter B po ang sagot. Okay, teach them the lesson so that students can hone their skills further. So bakit po? Okay, since not all students know the lesson on the logarithmic function, guys. Okay, so nasa question yan, most of his students, so meaning not all students know the lesson on the logarithmic function. Okay, so teacher Echo should teach the lesson. Okay, those who have already knowledge, guys, about the subject can hone further their skills. Okay, so kapag nag-diagnosis teacher Echo, okay, if alam niya na maraming students na nakuha ng mataas na scores, dapat i-teach pa din ni Teacher Echo yung topic na iyan. Okay, kasi yung mga ibang students po, hindi pa po alam yung mga topic. Okay, kasi most of his students lang nakakuha ng high scores. So if i-teach ni Teacher Echo yung topic na iyan, okay, so meaning, mahon ang skills ng mga students na knowledgeable about the topic. So mas madagdagan po yung mga knowledge nila. So dapat i-teach ni Teacher Echo. Dapat hindi po mag-proceed si Teacher Echo sa next topic. Dapat i-teach pa din ni Teacher Echo. Alright. Ouch. Okay, ouch. Sa mga nasampal ang sarili, okay, okay lang iyan. Bawi tayo sa second question. Okay. So alam ko I know it's a little bit tricky, right? Okay. Now let's go to number 2. Okay. So dapat hindi masampal ang sarili. Let's go to number 2. Okay. In the context of grading, okay, in the context of grading, what is referred to as teacher's generosity error? Okay. All right. So nakikita po ba? Okay, nakikita po ba yung number 2 na question? Okay, paki-comment naman if nakita yung number 2. Okay, nakita po bang number 2, Teacher Nikki? Or number 1 pa?
Number 1 pa, Teacher Echo.
Number 1 pa. Okay, ito na. Sorry. Ito nakita na po, okay? So, kapag hindi nyo nakita, wag nyo nang char. Hindi ako maghuhugot ngayon. Okay, in the context of grading, guys, what is referred to as teacher's generosity error? Okay, so isa lang po ang mnemonics natin dyan. Hindi mnemonics, I mean keywords. Okay, generosity error. Pag sinabing generous ka, si teacher ay generous. So mabait si teacher. Kapag generous, gustong magbigay ni teacher. Okay, so from that keyword, makakasagot ka na. Okay, so is it letter A, B, C, D? Okay. All right. So please sagot. A, he gives way to students who ask for a reschedule of the test. Or letter B, he tends to favor low-performing group of students. Okay. And letter C, he uses tests and quizzes for punishments. Or letter D, he tends to favor high-performing group of students. Okay. All right. So may nag-letter D na. Okay. So sinong mag-letter? Oh, may nakita akong maling answer. Okay. Masasampal na naman yung sarili niya. All right. Okay. May nag-letter A, may letter B, may nag-letter D. Okay. Ano kaya? Ano kayang sagot nito? Okay. Ang sagot po nito ay tararang. Okay. Ang sagot po ay, okay, he tends to favor high-performing group of students. Okay. All right. So, ang sagot po, okay, ang sagot po sa number 2 is letter D. Okay, letter D. He tends to favor high-performing group of students. Okay. So, ano po yung explanation, ano po yung rationalization sa number 2? Okay? So, generosity error, guys, okay, is an error committed by the teacher if the teacher gives high grades to the students who belongs to the upper group of the class. Okay? So, pag sinabing upper group, okay, ito po yung mga students na nag-perform ng great job. All right? So, ito po yung high performing group or upper group. So si teacher, pag generosity error, nagbibigay siya ng malaking grades sa mga upper group na students. Okay? That's it. So letter D po. Okay, letter D po ang sagot. Letter D, dog. All right? So Example naman, giving bonus, okay, on the high performing group is also a form of generosity error. Okay, nagbibigay ng bonus si teacher sa mga high performing group of students. Ganyan po. So, on the other hand, okay, meron pong opposite iyan. Okay, kapag may generosity, meron ding severity error. Okay, severity error. So, ano naman yung severity error? Okay, so a severity error po if teacher Echo will give low grades from the lower performing students or giving low grades to the students as a form of punishment. Okay, so kapag sinabing severity error, nagbibigay si Teacher Echo ng maliliit na grades po sa mga low performing students. Okay? Severity error and generosity error. Okay, wag kayong malito kapag generous, okay, nagbibigay ng malaking grade sa mga higher students or mga students na matalino. And kapag severity error, nagbibigay ka ng mga maliliit na grades sa mga hindi masyadong matalinong mga estudyante. Alright, so hearts naman dyan if matalino kayong estudyante. Okay, hearts naman if matalino. And smile naman if hindi kayo masyadong matalino. Okay, hindi ako masyadong matalino, guys. Okay, sipag at tiyaga lang ang puhunan natin dito. Okay, if gusto niyo mag-top, ilaban niyo na. Okay, so sipag at tiyaga at nilaga. Okay, so please comment hearts if okay, may nag-smiley, may tumawa. Okay, may heartbroken pa dito si Mr. Shame. Okay, wag po kayong maging heartbroken, okay? After na po mag-take ng exam. Okay? Kasi nakaka-disturb po 'yan sa pag-exam nyo. Okay. Alright. Alright. So may nag-smile. Wala bang hearts dyan? Mga matatalino dyan? Okay, so alam kong matatalino kayo, humble lang kayo. Okay, so dapat humble pa rin tayo. Alright, so that's correct. Now let's go to number 3. Okay, ready na ba number 3? Okay, number 3 is this one. What measure of central tendency does 24 represent in the score distribution 35, 10, 20, 24, 17, 24, 27, 24, 29? Okay. All right. So what is your answer? Okay, my keywords natin dyan is 24. So ano po yung ni-represent ni 24? Okay, is it A, mode only, B, median only, C, mode and median, or D, mean and mode? All right. Paki-comments naman. All right. Okay, may nag-median only. Okay. All right. May nag-mode only. Okay. So, laban na ba? Ilaban na ba? Lalaban na ba tayo dyan? Okay. All right. So, ang correct answer po niyan, okay, ang correct answer po natin dyan is C po, okay, mode and median. Okay, so 24 po, ang correct answer po natin dyan is mode and median. Okay, letter C po. Alright, so sa mga nag-letter A dyan, sa mga nag-letter B dyan, okay, tama kayo but hindi kayo tama. Char, ano ba? Okay, so tama po si 24 ay mode. Okay, but si 24 po din ay median po din po siya. Okay, ano? Median po din po siya. Okay, 24 po is mode and median po. So paano po isasagot ang question na ito? Okay, so kapag binigyan kayo ng set of scores ni PRC, guys, okay, you need to arrange the scores from lowest to highest. Okay? Again, if binigyan kayo ni PRC ng ganitong mga set of scores like 35, 10, 20, 24, 17, 24, 27, 24, 29, okay? You must arrange it, okay, para ma-determine if si 24 is a mode or median or a mean. Okay, so look at this one. All right, so let's arrange it. Okay, so ano bang nangyari sa PowerPoint ko? Okay, so ito po yung arrangement niya. 10, 20, 17, 24, 24, 24, 27, 29, 35. Okay, so ano po yung nangyari sa PowerPoint ko? Pagpasensyahan nyo na. But si 24 po ay nasa gitna po siya. Okay, since 24 nasa gitna, meaning median po si 24. Okay, and then pag uh, pag ni-watch mo yung sequence niya, ang frequent scores po ay 24 din. So meaning si 24 po ay isang median at 24 po ay isang mode din po siya. Okay? So letter C po ang correct answers natin dito. Okay, si 24 ay mode and median. Alright, so that is letter C. Alright, so comment hearts naman if natuto naman sa number 3. Okay, again, if you are given a set of data or a set of scores, you need to arrange it from lowest to highest. Alright, so comment hearts, comment hearts. Alright, okay. Alright, so naghihintay ako sa mga hearts nyo kasi wala pang nagbigay sa akin ng hearts. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pabaskog TV. Okay, shout out. Alright, shout out sa'yo, Char. Okay, now let's go to number 4. Okay, so let's go to number 4. Di ko alam bakit na ganito yung PowerPoint ko. Okay. All right. So number 4, let's go to number 4. In a normal distribution, guys, about how many percent of the score fall between 1 SD to positive 1 SD? Okay, negative po yan, okay? In a normal distribution, about how many percent of the score fall between negative 1 SD to positive 1 SD? All right. Hmm. Yes, sasamahan ko kayo, Pabaskog TV. And Nizel, you're welcome po. Okay. So, ilang percent po fall between negative 1 SD to positive 1 SD? Okay. So, may nag-letter D. Alright. So, wow, ang very good nila. Okay. So, may nag-letter F. Okay. So, Dwight. Walang letter F dito. Okay. Alright. Okay, so the answer po ay letter D po yung sagot. Okay, bakit hindi po siya nag-highlight yung correct answer dito? Di ko alam paano. Okay, letter D. Letter D po yung sagot. Okay, so look at this one. So, ito pong question na ito, okay, hindi po ito analysis. Pero analysis siya, pero mas more on memorization. Okay, para maka-answer ka po nito, dapat i-memorize nyo po itong mga percent. Okay? So, look at the percent, guys. Okay, so the question is, ilang percent po ma-fall between negative 1 SD to positive 1 SD. Okay, so look at the negative 1 SD. So ito po yung negative 1 SD po. Okay, and then this is the positive 1 SD. So ilang percent po ang fall between? Okay, so ano pong percent fall between them? Okay, so meaning nasa gitna po nila. So meron po dito si 34.13% and 34.13% din. Okay, so dalawang 34.13% ang nasa gitna ni negative 1 SD to positive 1 SD. So you will just add it. Okay, so the answer is 68.26%. Okay, so you need to memorize this one para makasagot kayo sa question na ito. Alright, so letter D po ang sagot. Okay, so very good. Walang nagkakamali dito. Alright, so please memorize or please take a screenshot, okay, if you want. Okay, so meron po tayong 34.13%, meron din tayong 13.59%, and then 2.14 and 0.13%. Okay, that's it. Alright, so pag tinanong, ilang percent po na fall between positive 2 SD to positive 3 SD? So ilang percent? Comment po yung percent if alam nyo paano sagutan ito. Okay, again, ilang percent po na fall between positive 2 SD to positive 3 SD? Okay, ilang percent? Alright. Okay. Okay. Alright, so tama si Sir Nino Angelo. Alright, 2.14%. Okay, so look at positive 2 SD and positive 3 SD. So ilang percent ang nasa gitna? 2.14 po ang sagot. So, ganyan lang po ang pagsagot kapag tinanong ang dito po. Percent fall between blah, blah, blah. Okay? Next question and the last question. All right. This one. So look at the table, guys. Okay, look at the table. So the table below shows an item analysis on a tryout examination conducted by Miss Sonia in one of her biology classes. Okay, in this item, option C is the correct answer. Okay, so look at that one. Option C po ang correct answer. Okay, si option C po ay yung correct answer. Okay? Okay, nakikita po ba? Okay. So, letter C po, meron po siyang asterisk. Okay, so yung option C may asterisk po siya. So, ito po yung correct answer. Alright. And the question is, based on the table, which is an effective destructor? So, ano po yung effective destructor dyan? Alright, so wait muna, parang nahaharangan. Okay, nahaharangan si lower group. Okay, wait for a moment. Okay, let me check it first. Alright. Wait for a moment, guys. Alright, wait for a moment. Alright, so look. Okay. So, ito na po. Sinishare ko na po yung PowerPoint ko again. Alright. So, can you see it? Okay, Teacher Nikki, can you see it? Can you see my PowerPoint?
Wala pa. Siguro
Okay, wala pa.
loading.
Okay, wait for a moment. Okay, ito na po yung PowerPoint natin dito. Okay, so look at the table. Okay, ito ganito pala i-share yung screen. Sorry. So kanina hindi ko po. Okay, ito po yung number 5. Okay, based on the table which is an effective destructor. Okay. All right. So ang tanong po which is an effective destructor. So is it letter A, B, C, D? Okay. Alright, so alam kong maraming magkakamali dito kaya kinonsider ko po itong i-discuss sa inyo ngayong araw na ito. Okay. So comment po yung sagot. Is it A, B, C, D? Okay. So, wala pa. Nag-iisip pa ang mga katrio natin ngayon. Alright. Okay, may nag-letter C. May nag-letter D din. Okay, again, effective destructor po. Pag sinabing destructor po, ito po yung sagot na, hindi po siya sagot. Hindi po siya ang sagot. Okay, ang tawag po sa sagot po is key or correct answer. Okay, pag sabing effective destructor, ito po yung option po siya na hindi tama. Okay, so hindi na po pwedeng isagot si option C kasi si option C po yung answer key, hindi po siya destructor. Okay, so ang pagpipilian nyo na lang po is option A, B, and D. So, saan po ang effective destructor? Okay, medyo malakas ang ulan dito sa amin. Baka yung signal ko ay mapuputol. So, answer na guys. Okay, may nag-letter B. Option B daw. Okay, are you sure? Are you sure? Okay. Talaga ba, Jonas? Alright. Okay. Letter D po or letter B? Maraming nag-letter B, maraming nagkakamali. The answer is letter D po. Option D po ang sagot. Okay, sa mga nag-option B, sampalin ang sarili. Alright. Okay, so guys, Bakit po? Bakit po letter D yung sagot? Okay, pag tinanong ni PRC po, effective destructor and not effective destructor, ang titignan nyo na lang po is yung lower group. Okay, tignan po yung lower group, wag na po si upper group. Okay, see, options A, B, and D po are destructors. Okay, sila po yung destructors kasi hindi po sila yung correct answer. So a destructor, guys, is effective if it is attracted more students from the lower group than those in the upper group. So in Tagalog, okay, Tagalog natin, all right, ma-effective po yung distractor pag marami siyang na-attract sa mga lower group na students or sa mga students na hindi masyadong matalino. Okay, so look at lower group. Okay, look at po ito, look at. So si option A, apat na lower students po ang nag-choose ng letter A. And sa letter B, tatlo lang. And sa letter D, 5. So meaning po, 5 pong students sa lower group ang nag-choose sa letter D. So mas marami po nang choose sa letter D from the lower group of students. So answer po natin dyan is option D. Okay, so marami siyang nalilinlang, marami siyang naloloko. Okay, sa mga manloloko dyan. Alright, so wag na po, wag kayong manloko. Okay, so the answer is option D. Alright, so pag sinabi naman, pag question naman, which is not an effective distractor? Okay, okay, gets nyo na, Michael John Gregana. Okay, very good. Now, kapag sinabi po, okay, which is not an effective distractor? Okay, anong sagot nyo? A, B, C, D. Not an effective distractor. Okay. Alright. So, sagot, A, B, C, D. Okay. Sagot, not an effective distractor. Alright. So, may nagsagot na ba, Teacher Nikki and Teacher V? Wala pa.
Check natin.
Okay, may nag-letter B. Very good, Ninyo. Okay, pag sabing not effective distractor, letter B po. Okay, so always look at the lower group. Wag na po si upper. Kasi ang point po dito, ang concept po ng about questioning about effective and not effective distractor, yung mga lower group po. Okay, fino-focus po yung mga lower group. So sa option po, option B po, tatlo lang pong lower group ang nag-choose dyan. Okay, so ito pong option B ay hindi effective na distractor. So option B po ang correct answer. All right. So laban. Okay, comment hearts naman if may natutunan sa discussion natin ngayon sa mga concept ng assessments na medyo tricky po siyang sasagutan. Okay. Comment hearts. All right. So thank you so much, Dwight Dave Tulad. Okay. All right. So I will stop my screen na. Okay. Comment hearts naman if may natutunan sa aming tatlo sa trio tap notchers. Okay. So laban. Okay. So
Ayan, so
hello,
thank
Teacher
you
V
so
and Teacher
much mga
Nikki.
katreo.
Alright.
Alright. Okay. So I guess marami silang natutunan ngayon, no? Towards the subject, assessment of
Assessment of
learning.
learning.
Yes na
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can rewatch it po mga katreo. Okay, pwede niyong balik-balikan. Ayan, para mas ma-master niyo yung mga questions at mga concepts na naituro namin ngayon. Okay?
Yes naman. At sa mga hindi pa naka-watch ng aming videos posted in our YouTube channel, you can watch it po and share it of course sa mga nagsi-self-review. Okay? Para naman matulungan natin sila. Okay?
Yes.
And
Share it with your friends.
yes, and announce po namin meron po kaming private anong tawag nun? Private page. Okay? Mayroon po kaming private page.
Mm.
Just message our FB pages. Okay? Private page para ma-join kayo. Okay? Mayroon po kaming private page. So, message us.
Yes.
My FB page is Teacher V. How about your FB page, Teacher Nick?
Okay, so my FB page po, Teacher Nikki Lauren po. Yes.
Yes. How about
Yeah.
Teacher
How about you,
Echo?
Teacher Echo?
Okay, so my FB page po, Teacher Echo. So nasa screen po. Alright, Teacher
Yes,
Echo.
yun po yung mga pages namin. Okay, so again, you can message us directly para naman masali kayo sa aming private page. Alright? And ano po ba? Mag-a-announce na lang po kami uli kapag mag-live kami. And para madali kayo maging updated, subscribe. Okay? Yes
Yes.
na yes.
So
Okay.
balikan niyo
And
po ito.
maraming
So,
salamat. Mm.
yeah, we
Yes,
will make
watch na
sure
watch
po
po.
na makapag-live tayo weekly po, okay? Ayan. So, busy din po yung
Yes.
schedules natin, but we
Oo
will
nga.
do our best po. Ayan.
Okay,
Mm.
so pasensya na po if hindi kami nakapag-live sa mga previous week kasi nabibisi po kami, okay? So, laban lang.
Yes.
All right.
Alright.
So, thank you so much. I guess okay na tayo, mga katrio. Teacher V, Teacher
Yes.
Echo.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yung end session natin. Ano yung gagawin natin? Okay, so by the way, thank you for staying. 40 plus viewers. Yun po yung mga tapat na
Yes.
katrio natin. Maraming salamat po sa pagtitiwala. Okay? And God bless po sa yung journey, sa pagre-review,
Yes.
at sa pag-take sa exam.
Okay.
Okay?
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, mga katrio. Thank you so much. And
Thank you
stay
so
tuned
much,
po para sa aming
guys.
videos, live pala sa susunod na araw. Okay?
Yes.
Say
Again,
goodbye, mga
don't
katrio.
forget to share, like, and
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
subscribe. Paalam mga katrio. Thank you so much.